Hey everyone, in this episode I'm going to show you my Richfield slot car haul, more info on my cheap DAWS meter, and a few thoughts. How's everybody doing? This is Vitoman 50, Kevin, Vitoman 50. I went ahead and went to the Richfield Car Show here locally and started getting some stuff. I finally got my last, I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm into Corvettes. So I got my last color. I'm hoping this is the last color. These are all the different ones I have. So if anybody sees a color I need, please let me know. I would really appreciate that. And then I went ahead and got some cars. I went ahead and got my Smokey and the Bandit car. Then I got Richard Petty's 4369 Torino. And a car I saw that I was really wanting pretty bad was the Vanishing Point Challenger, the 70 Dodge Challenger. Definitely one of my favorite movies. They didn't have the Crazy Mary, Dirty Larry car, so I couldn't get it. That was one of the cars I was looking for. And then I got some underneath for some of my cars. I've got some Magnetrack or some T-Jet magnet cars. I got me 3 of those. And I got the Ultra G magnet traction cars. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. I got them from Motor City Toys. That's where I got that from. Jeff Clements, really good guy. I got a Carmagia. Now this is a Daffy Duck Carmagia. I kind of really didn't want the Daffy Duck. I just wanted the Carmagia. I'll probably end up painting it. So eventually I'm going to do some videos of me painting some stuff. I got the my Chevelle, different color Chevelle. I probably got about 12 of them now. This is a new color Chevelle. I got a 2D car, the Chaparral is what I got off of a few guys. Then I finally, Bill Grayfius was there selling cars, and I finally got a 2000 slot car, the World 2000 Slot Car Show Pontiac, the GTO. I think this is the GTO. I finally got it. I've been looking for it. He had one, and I got the BMW M1 from him. Bill Grayfius sells cars online, and he sells them in a lot of the Facebook pages, and everything I'm seeing so far for him has been absolutely perfect. I got this one here. It looks like it's hardly ever been run, the BMW M1. And I got me finally the Corvette. This is a 2-speed underneath, and this is a Super Magnet Traction, a brake light car, which we usually drag race them. I got one of them off of him, which was pretty cool. Then I went ahead and I was talking to Bob Beers, and I got 2 more underneath. One's missing a pickup shoe and a spring, but that's no problem. I can get those, no problem. And I got 2 more brake light car underneath. Like I said, we use these underneath for drag racing. We soup them up, do whatever we can to get them fixed up and drag race them. And then at the same time, I got these Porsche 91710 Can-Am cars. Now, what I'm going to do with this, with a bunch of guys that come over a lot, I'm going to go ahead and take these, and we're going to make them into race cars. We're going to let everybody paint them, customize them, and let everybody paint them. So I got a bunch of kind of junk buys. End up one I got off of Bob Beers was pretty decent. So I'm going to put that back in, put that into my collection. It's really doesn't look like it's been run much, but it is kind of filthy. The decals are a little bit dirty. If anybody has an idea how to get the decals kind of cleaned up, I know how to do the plastic. I've been using Nova Plastic Clean and Shine. I got this bottle. It's Summit Racing, and it's really been working out good. I really didn't like it. And then I went ahead and I got my Yenko Chevelle. It's a 69, so I got it finally. I've seen a lot of people are having them. I saw one there, so I bought it. And then I went ahead at Bad L's Hobbies had, I've got my yellow one. You've probably seen it coming in on the channel. I've got it, and I use it for my drag car. I got the pink one, and I got a purple one. Now I got the blue chrome one. I've been looking for that one for a little while. I'm trying to collect all these bodies too if I can. And then we're going to do some Trans Am racing. So I bought a Mustang for some Trans Am car to paint and everything. I wasn't really worried about this car. I got a green one. I don't know if I'm going to put this in my collection or take the green one and paint it. And from Bad L Hobbies, I got another, for the same thing, I got another Corvette I've been looking for. It's on a Tommy Turbo underneath, but this body is absolutely perfect. It's gorgeous. And the one I'm missing is missing, the one I have is missing the roof. But I'm going to go ahead and just put this in my collection as a collector's card because this thing is just too perfect to race or anything. Then I got a Cobra Daytona. I'm a big fan of Cobra Daytonas too. And that thing's in really good shape. It's not tore up too bad. It's got a little bit of play wear, but it looks pretty good. Then I've got, we've been racing Tyco 440X2, so I got my 2 Lamborghinis. I've already got a yellow one I've been racing to put decaled on it. And I got this lime green one that I really thought was pretty sweet. And I got 2 J Ford cars. This one is absolutely brand new. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one at all. Not even anything. This one's a little bit kind of messed up a little bit, but I've always wanted this body, liked it. My Matador stock car, and then the Porsche 917. I got a couple of them, but I want to do some painting. So when we paint these and that, and a couple of cars I'm going to start painting, I'm going to do a couple episodes on painting. The Mercury stock car, and I got a couple more because I like these vet bodies. I got a couple more vet bodies. And another one I got off of Bob Beers with a brake light underneath for drag racing. Then I got my Javelin. I got this color finally. I got almost all the colors. Now the only one I'm missing is the black number 5. There's a yellow one with a silver number 5, which this is, and one with a black number 5. This one's kind of beat a little bit. It's kind of got a little play where you can see some of the paint's been taken off it. But I still like the car. I still needed one. I got it for a song and a dance. And then I got a Porsche 510 Can-Am car. Again, another car that's absolutely in pristine condition. Perfect car. It was actually wrapped in paper, thrown into a junk cars. I paid $5 for it, so I couldn't complain about that. So that's all my cars I collected, and then I went ahead and I bought some cars off of Super Dave Slot Cars. I bought 5 of them. I already gave Connor and Sean their cars. Same thing, I'm going to paint them and customize them. A friend of mine traded me this body, so I saw how he customized it. And we're going to start maybe doing a couple of these, some racing in these. I probably got about 4 or 5 more of these anyways. So the same thing, we're going to probably do some customization on those too. Okay, I've had John Castaneda asking me a lot of questions today on the Gauss meter and how it works and everything. So I figured I'd do just a little short video on it. Again, just to kind of give everybody an idea what's going on with it. I went ahead and did a little thing. What I did is I bought another one just to kind of show you the new in the package one that's not cut up. So let's open that now while we're here. Comes with the batteries and everything. Like I said, this is a Zing 1000. Reason why I got it, because it was the cheapest one. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend a gazillion dollars on stuff. This is just a cheap, to me, Gauss meter. What it is, it's just a meter to show magnetism on different cars. It's not something high-end professional. Some of the high-end professional ones, James Rump told me that he knows they're about $125, and I don't want to spend that kind of money. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just kind of wanting to actually go ahead and kind of just show a little bit of things that about the meter itself. Now, what I did, as you see here, all I did was I cut it out so you can turn it on and off and show the actual digital monitoring of the meter itself. Okay, and I drilled a hole in it, and what I did, I went ahead and tried to get as close to center as possible, so the car sits as close to center on the meter, on the actual plate. Now, the plate is metal. You have to get a metal plate so the car sticks to it, just like it sticks to the track. If you get a plastic plate or something like that, it's not going to register, okay? I mean, you could actually weigh the car if you want. You know, take the car and weigh it as a normal car, or the body if you want to try to figure out what bodies weigh. So it weighs 54.8 grams is what it weighs. Now, it's in my hand, so it's going to bounce around a little bit because the car is bouncing around. But this is just a normal, what people use them for is maybe like food, fruits and vegetables to weigh their food out so they don't, they know how much they're eating on, like if they're doing any dieting or anything like that, okay? And it's like I said, this one's just metal. I went ahead, and when I went to the place I bought it, I said I bought a head shop, which is they sell pipes, rolling tobacco, rolling papers, pretty much hemp paraphernalia, and stuff like this. I tried to go, Walmart shows them online, not this exact one, a bunch of different ones, but most of them are pretty expensive. Like I said, this one was pretty cheap, is why I got it. Again, all you do is you set the car on here, and what it does, it pulls on the metal plate. Now, the plastic does not move. The plastic does not move down at all. And if it did, then it ain't moving a lot. It won't move a lot. So what you do is you put the car on there. You put the car on there, and all it does, it measures the magnetism of the car. So when you're putting shorter tires on the rear, shorter profile tires on the front, and a few videos ago, I showed you how to take the magnet and cut the two little pieces of plastic that hold the magnet up into the chassis, cut it down so it goes right up against this piece of plastic right here. Because the way the magnet is originally, it sits probably about a 16th or a 32nd away from this. So if you pull it down and get closer to the track, the magnetism is going to go up. Okay, so all it is I just went ahead and did that so you can see. Now that shows 5.0, 4.67. It's bouncing around a little bit, probably just getting into it's where it needs to be. But like I said, all it is it shows you where your magnetism being pulled from. So all it is it shows you how much pull on the track it is. So when you feel like some of your 440 X2s, you can feel them where they're real tight against the track, and some heavier cars like the Wizard Storms, you can feel how hard they're pulling onto the track. So that's all this is, just to see how far and how tight it's pulling to the track. Is all it is. So you can feel this car. It's a little more magnetism than a standard car is. And like I says, all we're doing is doing that. And a lot of guys, what they're doing, I don't know if you can see that, but all I did is I put a regular magnet, and I put I outlined a magnet, like one for a Magnet Traction, a T-Jet, any of the new Auto World Ultra Gs and all that, where all you're doing is pulling the magnet out and doing the same thing. And what you can do is take your red magnet and your white magnet, put them on here, and check the magnetism of each magnet. And what you could do is you can match two magnets together at the highest magnetism you see. So in other words, if you get a real high magnetism, say like, most of them are like 6, I've seen them go all the way up to 8 or 9. So get you, like, say if you come up with one that says like 8 and one 7.9 or an 8.1 or something, you can match them two magnets together and get a better pull on the motor. Plus the motor won't shake around because one's pulling harder than the other, so the motor wants to tumble a little bit. So this way you can get two that are stronger, so it'll magnetize the track better and make the motor spin faster, is what you're doing. So all you do is you put a magnet, like see where I draw it, I try to get as close to the center of the plate as possible, and then all you do is you match two magnets. So the higher the magnetism of the magnet, and two matching, close to matching, so you're not having one that's 4 and one that's 6 or 7, or two that are 8 or 7 or 6 or whatever you can get of your collection, then you know which ones will match together. Now, the Auto World newer magnets, the magnetism is higher. So if you're racing and if they let you either run your stock magnets in your original Magnet Traction cars, or if you're allowed to actually put an Auto World magnet, get the two Auto World magnets, and usually they're pretty close to being matched from the factory. They don't match them exactly, but they're pretty close. And plus, they're a higher magnetism than a regular stock magnet in any of the original AFX cars, the Magnet Traction cars. But even then, even at the non-Magnet Traction or all your T-Jet cars, you could do the same thing where you can either match the magnets. I think that's what mainly they're doing on the Freight cars. So all I'm doing is just showing you another way to match magnets and actually get the best magnetism out of the car. So when it's held to the track, it's going to run around the track a lot stronger. So again, all I did was I cut the plate out, and you see all I did, I just marked it out where everything was, and then just cut the actual plate out. See, I kind of cut a little further on one than this here, but still it worked out real well, and I figured out where to drill the hole, and that's where everything was. So, boom, and it comes with a plastic tray that you put it in or out when you put it in the box. Okay. Okay, just a few thoughts that I wanted to show you. Take a 9-volt battery. If you're going to any of the car shows or anything like that, most of you probably know this, but some of the guys that hasn't done this yet, take a 9-volt battery with you and put it on the car. This way you know, like this here, look, car's running. And if you want to check the lights on them, like on this one here, this is a brake light car. So when the car's in reverse, it shows the brake light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the car in reverse is how we do it, and then launch it and jam the car. And usually the car pops a wheelie. I'm trying to get that from doing that, but just a few thoughts. As of now, we've got 94 subscribers. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. I didn't think I was even going to get this far. We started off just doing a few videos just to kind of see what would happen. We got a few hits, and really, I'm just kind of blowing it up right now. I don't know everything, but all the stuff I know, I'm trying to show you. I hope everybody enjoys the different tech information I have, different things I'm going to do eventually again with my track, buildings and stuff like that eventually. I really appreciate everybody getting on my channel. If you watch my channel and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please like it, subscribe, and hopefully that you'll enjoy everything. Give me some information. Give me any tech that you have. Tell me, write me and tell me anything more that you can give out, because everything I'm going to start giving out is going to be stuff that's going to be spread to everybody. So just let you know, this is Vitoman 50. I give info, tech, and solutions. Have a good day.